I met my trafficker when I was in high school. He was 1 year older than me, and he lured me out of high school my senior year. I was sold online, and I was trafficked over the course of a year, just right there in my community, 12 minutes from the school I went to. When I got away, I moved back home, and I felt lost. It was, now what?
I'm a trafficking survivor, and I was trafficked for 20 years, beginning when I was a minor. Escaping was very hard. I did have a lot of support when I first left, but once I left the safe house, I felt very isolated. When I left, my trafficker filed for custody of my 2 children, and I've had to deal with him in family court for the last 8 years trying to protect my children.
When a survivor of human trafficking is able to escape, that doesn't mean that the problem's in there. Survivors deal with complex PTSD, a host of medical issues. Sometimes they're battling custody issues as well. They have gaps in job history, and the trauma continues on.
You know, you exit the life of trafficking, and you don't right away just go into a financial stable situation. So you do need that support, whether it's a vehicle or, if you say you do get a job but I don't have a way to get there, or I have children that I need support paying for their childcare so I can work.
I've had to hire an attorney, and my legal fees have been insurmountable for me.
This is why we started the Emergency Funds program. This program exists to fill the gap between escape and rebuilding a life.
Being connected to an organization like Disruptors.org would have helped me with financial security, economic stability.
Once you leave a safe house and you're on your own, it's very challenging and very scary. Disruptors.org helped me by donating from their emergency fund towards my legal fees, which was a huge help.
It's more than financial aid. It's immediate support that survivors can lean on. Within hours, they can access funds to get enough groceries to fill the fridge, to get brand new eyeglasses so they can see, to get their car repaired so that they can drive to work. In one instance, we were even able to provide a bed for a survivor who had finally secured safe housing but had been sleeping on a yoga mat for months.
It was frustrating to see even organizations sometimes turn victims down, and it creates that very same vulnerability that the victim had that made them vulnerable to be trafficked.
As an ambassador with Disruptors.org, my job is to connect survivors to the emergency fund. I work with countless survivors across the nation, and this emergency fund can mean the difference between rebuilding and re-exploitation.
And that is why we're inviting you to become a monthly disruptor. Your monthly donation ensures that the funds are available for survivors when they need them, not 6 months from now, not a year from now, but today.
As a monthly disruptor, it gives me great comfort knowing that my donation is going directly to a survivor and is helping with an immediate need.
The emergency fund ensures that survivors have access to medical care and mental health services. When survivors are short on their rent, it leads to their entire families being displaced from their homes.
I'm kept well informed on the needs that are being met, and I'm also invited to attend meetings to hear directly from survivors and know the impact that this is having. I also just love being a part of this community that's making a measurable difference.
There are so many survivors out there who need our support.
It's meaningful to me knowing that what I would spend on a couple coffees a month actually provides a lifeline to a survivor.
Your donation can make a real difference in the life of a survivor.
It's critical that we have places like Disruptors.org that can meet these emergency needs. As a donor, you can fill that gap between escape and rebuilding a life.
Become a monthly disruptor.
Become a monthly disruptor.
Become a monthly disruptor.
Become a monthly disruptor.
Become a monthly disruptor and ensure that a survivor has access to funds now.